Ask yourself honestly, who do you want to be? And what are you willing to do to become that person? Ask yourself honestly, who do you want to be? And what are you willing to do to become that person?
Holy shit. Don't really know why I put my hood up. Bit of shit. Okay, so I don't know where the fuck I've been the whole day because apparently yesterday, like a day ago, like Scarce has just posted a fucking video on the 12th, which was yesterday, it's now the 13th. Talking about some lassie. Oh, this is huge news, and anybody watching this has probably heard. Some cam girl called Arianina has posted a shitload of fucking screenshots of ShayCarl. ShayCarl, big fucking YouTube fucking put in a pedestal, ivory tower, poster boy, fucking whatever of YouTube. So yeah, basically now ShayCarl has been exposed as a cheater and a liar, and yeah, fuck. Did not see that coming. Some of these messages are pretty graphic. I don't know, like ShayCarl, he's got like an amazing wife and like 5 kids. 5 kids? I don't know, I stopped watching ShayCarl and the Shaytards when they had like their 3rd kid. Like I used to love the Shaytards, like it was one of the first vlogs I ever watched on YouTube. Used to love it, and then I just kind of fell away from it. I just got pretty bored, it was just quite repetitive and samey. But I kind of tuned in and out over the years to see how they're getting on, see how their family's grown, seeing how much weight she's lost, etc. And for me, they were always kind of like family goals. I'm sure that story started off, they didn't have much money, really struggling. She was a stonemason or a fucking granite worktop maker person, and basically completely turned his life around with the Shaytards vlog. Ended up selling his fucking Maker Studios thing for like, I don't know, like something insane, something like 5 billion, I don't know. I'm not even going to go and research, I'm just something big anyway is the point I'm making. A lot of money, made a lot of money, and still obviously continued to make a lot. There's been a couple of times obviously when I've checked in where I've noticed that the content has gotten more and more sparse and sporadic. And then I listened to one of the podcasts that Shay and his wife Katie Lett, yeah, I'm trying to, because back when I watched Shaytards, they didn't have their proper names, it was all Shaytard, something else tard, and fucking whatever. But now it's all their names, they're in the public eye more now, and they're using their real names. Either way, digress. I watched that podcast, and Shay had came out talking about how he used to suffer from alcoholism. So he was addicted to booze, or his version of being addicted to alcohol. And what he alluded to on that podcast, and also the Tim Ferriss podcast as well, I heard him on that. I think that's actually when he first revealed that side of his life and how he struggled with alcohol addiction. Never have thought in a million years somebody that well known online, well known in general, with such a seemingly good solid foundation base, family life, fucking just seem to have it all going on, the perfect family, the perfect life. And obviously it speaks to a lot of the things that YouTubers are talking about at this point, where the whole forced happiness, I think PewDiePie done a video on it, forced happiness. Nobody's life is perfect, all they do is kind of show you the best snippets of their life. This conversation has been going around for ages now, at least a year, just about over, with Prank versus Prank, Jesse and Gina breaking up, and then the big part of their post-breakup discussion was how actually like what you see isn't necessarily what you get, or what you get isn't. But what you get is what you see isn't what you see, and what you get isn't really what. We all do that to a certain degree. I don't post any of my bullshit online. I only post the kind of cool, fun things that I'm doing. I don't post all the heartache and the fucking crippling depression.
Have crippling depression
online for people to see, because nobody's really interested in. Well, they are, but we don't. Well, people might be interested. Even though people might be interested, you don't really think that anybody's interested in your baggage, or you just, I don't know. And I guess some people's form of therapy is to put out this great version of yourself, and it makes you accountable, and it subsequently makes you feel like you are a better person, a good person, you're a fun person that's always doing cool, fun, happy, positive things. When in fact you're just not pointing a camera at it, you're just refusing to put it in the edit, and by leaving it out of the edit, you're leaving it out of your life. But that's not true. Your life isn't an edit, your life isn't a video, and things that you don't put in the video still exist in your life and certainly do have repercussions, obviously. And basically just at the start of this scarce video, and I had to pick up this camera because, I don't know, it's a total shock, and it'll be a big shock to the YouTubers, because ShayCarl is very beloved, and so is his wife, and he is almost raised on, he is very much the family man of YouTube, and this, if true, is such a huge fall from grace. I'm going to check out some of these screenshots, and yeah, then watch the rest of this video and see what's happening.
Bend you over and slap my dick on your ass. Okay, honestly, I don't even know why I'm reading it out. I mean, they're just too disgusting. I'm not gonna fucking read them.
Okay, so some of the messages here is like, that ShayCarl apparently says, I bend you over and slap my dick on your ass. I slowly finger your pussy, and as I continue to slap my hard dick on your ass, I spread your cheeks and go in one more lick. The big man likes rimming, so the big man eats booty. I'm not gagging at that. I'm gagging at the thought of him doing that. I mean, you know, I don't mind that. I like a wee bit of lick emoji. Following message. From the top of your clit to the small of your back. I mean, it's no surprise that Shay likes sex. He's got 5 kids. One thing I always did think about ShayCarl was, guy likes to fuck. Got 5 kids. He's probably fucked more than 5 times. That's a lot. Somebody has to do fucking some sort of weird fan fiction of this. You squeeze your own tits as opposed to his. Sorry, it's not funny. You squeeze your own tits and go to grab them again, but you won't fucking let me. I can't take it anymore because my cock is rock hard. Make you want to hold me down and sit in my face. In my face. Not on his face. In his face. Like, just right in his face. Your ass and pussy just straddle my tongue and beard. Yeah, so I mean, obviously this shit is all super easy to Photoshop. So at this point, this could just be some fame-hungry person just trying to get 15 minutes of fame at the expense of some poor family. So you could easily Photoshop these.
I mean, I was like freaking out myself. I'm like, dude, ShayCarl is a family man. You know, he always promotes family in his vlogs and stuff, and I fucking love Shay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point Scarce is making. Like, Shay, big time, is always promoting positivity, Christian values, big family man, like. So if this is true, then that is some fucking bullshit. And
Carl, okay, I'm a huge fan of his. Well, This girl sent me proof, and she actually sent me a Twitter video of her, I guess, like recording her own phone with another phone. She then posted on Twitter saying, he said I was disgusting because I said...
I just want to like grab him and just shake him. So obviously this girl, Arianina, has posted now, has sent Scarce a video of her scrolling through the DMs, and you could fake a video of you scrolling through fake DMs, but I don't even know how I would go about that, and I work in video and graphic design and photography, so it's like I don't know how this cam girl's going about that. And also it says here that ShayCarl has blocked this girl, which is pretty incriminating, if that's true.
You're claiming that she has 2 videos of him jerking off. Now, I'm not going to say this is real because I really don't know, but she did tell me herself that she would send me videos and pictures of ShayCarl's dick.
So she's saying that she has digital videos of ShayCarl wanking, jerking off. Remains to be seen because Scarce doesn't want to see it.
Jacking off, but you know, apparently she has these videos, at least that's what she's claiming right now. Then she posted on Twitter saying, if you guys don't believe me, I hope this helps, showing that ShayCarl actually sent her special pictures to her Twitter account showing that it's him. So there are tons of YouTubers and people on Twitter who are talking about this right now. I mean, after all this went down, it looks like ShayCarl actually decided to post a response to this. He said here, I've been lying to myself. My heart is sick. It's been impossible to keep up this perfect happy. Sorry, I let my family down, and I'm sorry I let myself down. Holy shit, guys. So it looks like ShayCarl is actually apologizing for this situation, and I will definitely be sure to let you guys know any updates.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so apparently it's true, and he did do that, and he's obviously came out and apologised, and I'll attach the screenshot just so you can read it because it's a long message that I can't be arsed reading out. But holy shit, it's just a fucking right shock. Can you even see me? It's just a complete shock to the system, given who he is. If it was anybody else, I could go, oh, okay. Well, maybe except somebody like Philip DeFranco, who seems to have his moral compass fucking falling off. But ShayCarl, yeah, happiness is a choice. All this positivity, he's been preaching that for around 10 years. And it's actually something that I myself hold as this sort of beacon of fucking virtue and morality, and it just goes to show that nobody is perfect. Obviously everybody makes mistakes, and this could have been a lot worse, but it is a complete betrayal of his family, clearly. But at least he's not physically, at least he hasn't physically cheated, or we don't know that yet, but I mean, regardless of, it's still in my opinion classed as cheating. My battery died on my camera, so I didn't really get to finish whatever my thought process was there, but I guess to summarise, we've all done things we regret. Usually we make those kinds of mistakes when we're younger and there's less at stake, albeit still terrible. But usually when people kind of make those mistakes, they make that younger in life and then learn from it, and there's not usually a family there that's going to suffer the repercussions. All the stuff I've seen on Twitter, a lot of people offering Shay support, which I don't think he really deserves. He's came out saying that it was his alcohol addiction that has probably led to the circumstances surrounding making bad decisions, which is probably partly true, but definitely not an excuse. And I don't think he's saying it's an excuse, but it seems to be the thing that he's latched onto, so it's natural that a lot of people are seeing that as a scapegoat for what he's done. Regardless, seeing a lot of outpour of support for him, which that arsehole doesn't deserve. Not seeing much in the way of support for Colette. Looking at the comments on their last YouTube video, the fan base is completely unforgiving of him in the main, which is fair. The thing is, obviously, as I said at the start of the video, Shay obviously came out on the Tim Ferriss podcast and said that he suffered from addiction to alcohol. He was an alcoholic, and I remember listening, and I'm not one to try and quantify somebody else's weaknesses, whether it be addiction, mental health, yada 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 yada. But the way he was talking about his addiction to alcohol, it didn't, the way he was describing it, maybe he was being modest, or he was shy, or maybe he was nervous to say just how bad it was. But it really didn't seem like that big of an issue. The most important thing was that it was a big enough issue for him, but the words he was saying, maybe it's just because I'm from Scotland, but the level of alcohol hinting towards that he consumed didn't sound like much of a problem by anybody over here's standard, but it's obviously a case-by-case individual basis. So I'm surprised to learn that that amount of alcohol, the amount that he at least said he consumed, and the level of addiction that he had, I'm getting up because my arm's sore, I don't know why. The level of addiction that he alluded to, it really doesn't seem to hold any sort of valid justification for behaving like that. What I boil it down to is he's a guy, he's had a moment of arsehole-ish weakness and was thinking with his dick, and I would say that alcohol played a very, very small, minute, microscopic part in that thought process. And yeah, so it's sad because it's sad for Colette, it's sad for it's humiliating. He's behaved like a complete dick, but everybody makes mistakes, so it's up to the family now if they want to forgive him, if they want to move on with their lives together or separate. It seems like by what Shay's saying that Colette is sticking by him. That's her decision, everybody should respect that, I suppose, even though that must have been a really hard decision for her to make. It's hard because Shay was this big golden boy of YouTube, like he couldn't do wrong. He was basically literally the poster child boy man of YouTube, vlogumentary, stuff like that. Huge, his face on the poster. And this really is such a fall from grace. It's just like crazy. And it's sad it's obviously, as I said, it's sad for the family and everyone involved, but it's really sad for the audience as well, because man, you go into the ShayCarl's comment section, it's really not what it usually is. Usually it is a very positive comment section, a very positive atmosphere on those vlogs, and to see the tone sort of shift in the comments calling Shay out, yeah, it's sad. And it's sad because there's a lot of young girls. So the thing is, it's no secret that guys can be complete arseholes, almost stereotypically. So for a lot of these young girls watching the ShayCarl's vlogs, they watch these vlogs. I don't want to speak for young girls because I don't know, but it's hard for women and girls to trust men and boys, just generally because we've got such a stigma of being fucking idiots. So many of the younger audience that watch the ShayCarl's vlogs, they're looking at that and going, oh, I could have that. A loving, caring, loyal family. I could have that. A husband that loves me and is faithful to me. I could have that. And now, it's just like, if she can't stay loyal and behave, then who? So yeah, I can see where women have problems with men when you've got seemingly really good men who can't even keep it in their pants. So that's that. But yeah, I guess that's the video. So I don't know why I even made this. I was just freaking out when I heard the news and I thought, I need to pick my camera up. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by.